Name pending. Name the name the name 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 pending. Name the name the name 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 pending. Name the name the name 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 pending podcast.
Focus.
Fucking boom.
John, you always have a
What was
creative way
that?
of starting things.
What the fuck was that?
I love Josh's nihilistic part of the podcast.
The fucking the hook.
In?
You know, pull me off the stage.
Oh, I thought you meant like the hook in the song, like the
I
chorus.
thought you meant hook.
the
I thought you meant
chorus.
hook with Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah. So the hook of the song is "Bring me Peter Pan." Bring me Peter Pan.
Is that in Hook?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I remember that. That was I really liked it when I was a kid. It's a terrible fucking movie.
Guys, what's up? Welcome to Name Pending Podcast. Name still pending. Actually, we have a nice runner-up. We've been chatting about an idea, and we have a nice runner-up for the new name.
Oh, really? What's that?
Dave.
The Dave podcast.
No, just
None
Dave.
of us
Yeah,
said-
yeah,
oh,
just
There's
Dave.
no
Dave.
the. It's like in.
Did you guys listen to Dave this morning?
It's like in Facebook.
Who's that? Is he a
just drop
coworker,
the
or- Oh, okay.
Dave.
Yeah, it's kind of like, but it's
No, it's
also
not Dave.
it's kind of like Prince. So like it's pronounced Dave, but it's just like a symbol.
It's a symbol. It's
Yeah,
not even.
it's just a symbol.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Guys, welcome
Dude,
back.
Come
Every
on, too
Thursday.
soon, man.
Name Pending Podcast. I'm James,
I'm Jash.
I am John.
and we are here on YouTube, but we also have channels on all the fucking places. Name think of them
Social
at Alien Art
medias.
School. Social medias, yeah.
The Facebooks, the old
Ugh,
Instagram.
do yourself a burden and subscribe.
Nah.
Yeah. But nonetheless, so last week, let's jump to topic, because we've got two great movies to talk about today, which are Dragonheart, insert song that we can't use, and Star Night, insert song we could probably use because nobody's heard of it. But yeah, that was what last week's shit show was. We did fantasy films. So John, start us off with the first movie, which was Dragonheart.
Dragonheart. So pretty much Sean Connery plays a dragon.
Uh-huh.
And low budget Harrison Ford is there, and he does a very terrible accent.
Uh-huh.
And then they are like conning people out of money. Like Sean Connery flies in and he's like I'm gonna blow up your town. and then I can't forget the fucking actor's name for whatever
Dennis
reason.
Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, thank you. Dennis Quaid is just like I'm trying
Lesser
to do an
known
accent.
brother of Randy Quaid.
Dennis Quaid's just like, I'm trying to do an accent, but
Yeah.
I will slay this dragon if you need me to
Yeah.
for money.
Our hero, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just conning villages
Yeah.
left and right. It's not nice.
Well, that's
And I mean, I guess so he doesn't have people hunting after him, but what is the point of, like, what does Sean Connery have to gain in all this? Like, he's like, oh, I'll use your gold, and he's just like, he goes incognito into town, like, okay, can I buy something? And he's like,
No, that's
you're clearly a big fucking dragon.
yeah. No, that's a good point to bring up. The dragon has zero motivation to be doing this.
other than he wants to live. Like, the only motivation we all have, which when we get
He
up
wants
is
to
just
not
live,
die.
just not
Yeah,
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so synopsis of the plot really quick. That's what John
Yeah,
said.
that's what-
and
yeah,
then
roughly, yeah.
What else is
Well, the whole arc, that's what I was going to get to, because John opened up, yes, great with Sean Connery. Get
Right.
on my back.
Yeah, scam
We
and
have
trash.
Sean Connery. And I love Nature. Nate, we're joined today. Nature's in the studio. He's just guest. He just wants to. He's hanging out. He wants to hear some laughs. But nonetheless, okay. So we have the arcing story, which is that the prince, who is now king because his father died on the battlefield.
Right.
Opening scene. They use the dragon heart to bring the young boy,
Oh,
the
I
prince,
forgot
back
about
to
that.
life. Right.
Yeah, and he was
but
trained
they
by
share
Dennis
a heart.
Quaid.
So like, the dragon doesn't want to die, and obviously he's like, I'm the last of my kind, and Dennis Quaid is just a drunk man because the young prince was given a task of any grown man or woman, and that is to be honorable. you can get up every day and you can make
Right,
breakfast
yeah.
for the person you love or somebody you care about or call your mom or something, and that's being honorable. And this man is not that type of character, and therefore
Okay.
that
so
was
you
the
can-
curse in the dragon's heart is
Yeah.
like this challenge, like is he noble enough for me to give him his heart? And of course he's given the heart in the beginning without question, but then it's what he does with that heart. And so ultimately the prince failed, and so Dennis Quaid is like, well, I'm gonna go just get drunk and slay dragons, I can make money on that. And Sean Connery's like, well, what's money in that? If you kill the last dragon, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
So then they become con
Yeah.
artists together, which is real cheeky and real
Those
charming.
honestly the best parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dennis Quaid, jumping back to John with the accent, is it that he had an accent or he was given old English? We got Dove in the studio. We just get old. We've got old English dialogue, and I don't mean true to the text like Canterbury Tales,
No,
right?
like written by a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it's
Old
like written
English.
by old English.
5-year-old
So it's like
English.
ye old, what you say. What say you,
What
ye
dragon-
old?
but what
And it's,
dragon
but
heart
he
was it
delivers
adapted
it in
from?
such a way that he's like, ye old, what say you? And it's like you have no cadence or
Yeah.
rhythm as to how they actually talk.
He showed up and just started
He-
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is my first note here is Dennis Quaid
Oh, yes.
hamming it.
Let's go to the famous notes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we can
hamming
get
it,
into
yes.
spoilers as we progress through the topic, and we can roll through both.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Like 20 years old. Just kidding.
You're 20 years old. Josh is 20. You guys. He's
Spoiler alert.
Rachel's the producer. Rachel, look up how old Josh is on the internet right now. Yeah, sound effects for it. We're all tapping our fingers. I love it. Okay, so Josh is 20. Fact.
Yep.
Josh.
Great. Let's move on.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, Dennis Quaid hamming it. His old English lines.
Yeah,
They're
he
just-
he was just chewing scenery the entire time, like, but not in a good way. We were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. You guys remember Jeremy Irons in Dungeons and Dragons?
Right?
Just screaming his head off, acting like a complete fucking idiot because he knows he's in a terrible movie. Jeremy Irons is a good actor,
Yeah.
so he knows he's in a piece of fuck. So
And we're
he's
talking about
having
Lion
fun
King,
with it.
right? Jeremy
What?
Irons in Lion King.
I have no idea. Was he?
Yes, he plays Scar.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, I was just fucking
Wow,
with you.
that's-
I didn't know-
okay.
And then you genuinely didn't know. God damn it, I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. This is off the rails. This is
it's fine.
derailing.
Going off the
tracks on a crazy train. Going off the tracks.
This is not how that
Back
song
to
goes.
Dragonheart.
Going off the
No, I'm not trying to get sued. Shut up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I like how we're course correcting. Course
there's-
correcting, and the ship
Seems
is just.
to be. I think you have an email, John, and it's a cease and desist. Yeah, great.
Right there. Wow, they're fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, they're
on
fast.
it.
Man,
We haven't
they're
even
on it.
uploaded yet.
They are on
We
it.
haven't even uploaded yet.
It's like Spaceballs. Like it's on VHS before the movie comes out.
Oh God.
Anyway,
What were we talking? Yeah,
Dragonheart,
back to topic. Okay.
Pop
Back
tarts.
to Gag and Jart.
Yeah. So Dennis Quaid, Sean Connery obviously is just nailing it as the dragon, which is
He
a
is-
really charming character. Like the CG, we'll get into the special effects, the nice practical mixing with the digital, but he does a great job of like pulling the heartstrings at the end because spoilers, dragon dies.
I miss
I
dragons.
love the judge's face. Spoilers: dragon dies, but only
kicks
because
it.
they had to kill the insane king.
Right.
And they do a whole Lion King thing. Wow, I totally just realized that I
Really?
referenced Lion King as a joke, but they do the whole Mufasa in the stars, and the dragons are in the stars.
Yeah.
They're the constellations.
And then they end
Oh,
on that
yeah,
god
they
awful
did.
shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that too.
It was made at a boys and girls arts and crafts seminar. Arts and you know what I mean. Arts and crafts. Anyway.
Farts and shats.
Anyway, Boys and Girls Club. Anybody go there? Okay. So Dragonheart. We were talking about Sean Connery, and he gives it his all in every movie he's in. even League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He's just one of those actors that just gives a shit, even if he's not liking the movie he's in.
Yep. Well, what was his last one? It was
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
It actually ruined his career. Were you telling me that? Like,
yeah,
he quit acting.
He quit acting because
he was done.
Yeah.
He was done. Can you imagine working on a film and you were like, well, this is it for me. I'm done. Like, shout out Monique Gabrielle. Like, was there ever a moment, babe, that you were like, well, this is it for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done.
Like, Sean Connery didn't just, devolve into porn.
No, actually, he came from it. Have you seen Zorg or Zog or whatever?
Oh, God.
He's in leather daddy porn, obviously, there.
Yeah, Zardoz.
Yeah,
Wears a
Zardoz.
diaper the whole movie.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
the whole movie. Well, anyways, so Sean Connery, you're right. He does a great performance, but he honestly he puts a great performance anytime. But I think is it just that he's so charismatic naturally that it just plays that way in anything that he's doing?
Yeah, I
you know what I mean?
Man. I think
like,
so.
is he one of those actors that is just like, well, it's Sean Connery. Like, can you ever be disappointed?
I could see that, but I think he also holds himself to a certain standard, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's a shit movie, he's just like, well, I'm not going to put on a shit performance.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not going to be the
exactly.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a turd in this.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm not going to be a turd in this. Shout out Sean Connery. What are you doing, man?
What's up,
What do you
Sean
do?
Con?
What's up, Sean Con?
Yeah.
I want to
like
see
Sean
I wanna
Con
see-
Air?
I want to see a Sean Con. I
I
want
want
to
to see Sean
yeah.
Connery recreate Con Air, all performances.
that.
I like it, but let's add one.
I raise
let's
you?
let's add one more element. Sean Con rom-com. Takes place in
27
the,
dresses.
What happened to my cereal? I can't do a Sean Connery, but and he has a wig on. He has a wig on, and he's the wife too. Like,
Yes, exactly.
I put it back on the fridge, and it's
No.
like, ha ha ha.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah, I'm saying Sean Con rom-com.
As
Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah.
Oh my.
But he plays all the roles.
Yeah.
Even the kids.
And he's on drugs to
Okay.
do that. Anyway.
He's on drugs. No, he's just hammered the whole time. Okay, so special effects. I really liked the one, but even though they used it twice, as when the dragon tail goes in the waterfall.
Yeah.
It's a practical effect.
They were proud of that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were proud of that. That's exactly what we said. They
They
were proud
put
of
it
that. They
in the
paid a lot
movie
of money.
twice.
They paid a lot of money, and they used it twice. They used it twice. And but when we saw the dragon, a lot of it looked really good at night.
Yeah.
The special effects looked
Yeah, it
really
was-
good at night when he was the dragon. What's the best way I can say that? Whenever we see
The
Sean
dragon.
Connery as the dragon. Yeah, I
Right.
guess I'm getting too mouthy with it.
Oh, I see.
Getting just too mouthy.
just way too mouthy.
For the folks at home, it was a CG generated
Dragon.
dragon.
Yeah,
And
dragon.
and it was Sean Connery who played the voice. So
Wow, you just know how to pronounce these names. I look at Wikipedia and I'm like, I don't get these phonics.
Are you talking about phonics? You got phonics? I'm hooked on them, bro.
I'm,
I just gotta get my fix, man.
We'll get you some chips.
this
No,
was,
I don't need chips. I need motherfucking phonics, dog.
this
What's it
was
say over there?
1996. So when was Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
I'm Beverage.
Jurassic Park.
93.
93.
Wow.
93.
That's,
So this post-dates 3 years.
Wow.
Post-dates.
That was 93?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It looks so fucking good
yeah.
for 93.
Yeah. It still does.
I know,
It still
holds the
does.
fuck up.
Mhm.
So does Jaws.
Yeah.
So does Jaws,
and that was
man.
a big plastic tube.
Yeah, that was a nightmare for them.
Painted silver.
That was a nightmare for them.
Yeah, for real.
As far as production, or production, filming.
But I was just looking at a quote here.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. Get that quote.
For Dragonheart.
Clear ye
Wonderful.
throat.
Wonderful. Great fun. Sean Connery isn't just the voice of the dragon. He's the heart and soul of one of the most appealing creatures since E.T. Michael
Universal
Medved
property.
from Sneak Previews.
So they reference E.T. and Jurassic Park on there.
Do they?
Yeah.
That is a marketing gimmick. to
Well,
catch
they're,
people
it's
that
Universal
are renting
Studios,
it. Oh, okay.
so it's all their properties,
Oh, no
Yeah.
shit. They didn't have to pay for that.
Yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
blurb.
right? I'm correct
Yeah.
in that, right?
I believe so.
I don't know. It seems
Isn't it
seems
just
logical.
the thing going over the moon?
Side.
Never mind, I
aside.
don't know
Yeah,
what
we'll
I'm
set it
saying.
aside. What else has got on there?
Oh, a big.
You will
fantasy-
believe. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just
You
read
will
the
believe,
the
period.
tagline at the bottom.
I will believe what? Anyway.
In your
Uh,
dreams, because Sean Connery, the dragon, tells you to.
This one's not that funny. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what else we can say about this thing.
Oh, dude, I have
fucking
plenty.
hated it.
I-
Okay. you
Oh,
have some
really?
stuff,
Oh, you
yeah.
had it. Oh, you hated it. Oh, okay. No, dude,
I mean,
you know me. I
enjoyed
wrote a
it.
couple things.
I
I was about to
liked it.
say, yeah.
I liked.
It
I
was-
liked our viewing of it.
Yeah, the
I
viewing
wouldn't
was
watch
fun,
this
but
by
yeah, I
myself.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. You ass. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I was going through the
Rolodex,
the
yeah.
Rolodex of fucking cuss words. I was like, ass.
Pulled
That
out
was
an
good fun.
old, an old timer, like a
Okay.
good one.
No,
Can't even
I
get
wrote-
my Red Bull.
I wrote down a couple. Oh, now he has to get his Red Bull. Can we have a fucking intern bring the Red Bull up here? Jesus Christ, what are we not paying them for?
Yeah. Where is William? William?
Really? No, we fired him. We fired him before we even started the
Oh,
podcast. That was pre-production on this
Oh.
design.
Oh,
Remember how impromptu this design was?
I miss William.
I didn't even.
I mean, I never met him, but he seemed like an alright guy from his
Yeah, I
headshot.
guess. I mean, yeah.
I mean, like you kind of just you hired him and then fired him like 10 minutes later.
And we're back
It's
from
really
our Red
weird.
Bull ad. That was Josh with Red Bull cracking it open as he cranks one in
Sorry,
the
I sprayed it
studio.
on you. Yeah.
Red Bull. Drink it. I don't slogan.
Insert catchy song tonight.
We are fun.
God.
Okay,
That's the name of our band.
dead in the water.
I like that. John.
Okay, so you hated it. I loved it, but I saw it in theaters as a kid, and was taken by it then. And I compared it to other movies where it's like boy meets otherworldly thing, like E.T., like Iron Giant, like other movies.
Boy
you know,
Meets World.
Yeah.
No, don't misplace movies. I'm trying to get a genuine Boy Meets World. Fuck you. That's a great show.
It was.
What's another
What?
movie?
Anyway. moving
Castaway. Like Castaway
Oh,
even
yeah,
has
Castaway's
Castaway
great.
has a small one where like he befriends a ball. You know what I mean? So it's like he takes on this partnership and friendship with a creature that is inhuman.
on. Right.
And so like
Your dog's drinking out of the toilet. Sorry to interrupt. It's just making me laugh.
is she drinking out of the toilet?
Yeah. She's going ham in there.
Ham on biscuits.
She is
Jesus,
slurping
Dove.
up where you dump your biscuits.
I don't put biscuits in there.
12.
I could not have expected that. Get the fuck away from me, you shit mouth.
Jesus Christ, Josh.
12.
Have you ever hated my dog more than now? God, you've loved her ever since now.
James, would you say 12 biscuits, no beverage?
12 biscuits, no beverage in the toilet.
You gotta tell the story.
Okay, well, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Alex. My boy Alex Daff. When we would go to Popeyes, he would tell me, I order 12 biscuits, no beverage. And then I heard him order 12 biscuits. Sorry, I just spiked the mic. I'm sorry. He ordered 12 biscuits, no beverage, and then proceeded to eat just biscuits. And then, like, my boy goes ham on them. Like, I respect this. Like, there's no way I could do that. I'm thinking one biscuit, fruit punch. Like, right up, 32 ounce in my mouth. And, but he just goes hard on him. It's fucking hilarious.
Doesn't
But he
get
always
any
says,
chicken or
Yeah, no
anything.
chicken,
No
yeah.
coleslaw.
yeah,
Just 12 biscuits.
12 biscuits, no beverage. And he says it like that,
Disgusting.
and it
That's
just fucking
too much.
kills me.
It's like doing the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But he'll eat them, like, we'll go back to the house, and he'll be like, "You want a biscuit?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have a biscuit." So, but he won't get any water or anything. Like we'll just be hanging out, won't get any water. Miss you, bud. That was Alex. 12 biscuits, no beverage. Anyways, segueing out of biscuits into Dragonheart, the real biscuit of our heart, Dragonheart. And that is the story I thought was decent as far as my next point. Because we've already talked about the special effects, and I think they held up pretty well. We watched it on VHS. I imagine it could be worse if it were like remastered. You know what I mean, on HD. It might not look as
Criterion Collection might re-release it.
Oh yeah, no, Criterion's definitely
completely restore it.
Complete restoration. They might even have Sean Connery come back to redub lines that seem less. What's the word I'm using? Misogynistic.
Right. Yeah.
Have you ever seen when Sean Connery is doing his Barbara Walters interview?
No.
And he's talking about like hitting a woman. And how it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay to hit a woman. He's like, well,
wow.
you should never strike a woman, but a tap on the face. He's like saying things. She's like, you think it's okay to strike? I sound like Miss Swan more than anything.
Like
he looking like a man.
He looking like a man. But Barbara Walters is like interviewing and asking, you think it's okay to hit a woman? And he's like, totally about it. Anyway, so there's that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he has a real dragon heart, bro.
Well, he is like 94.
Yeah.
He's proof that he has half a dragon heart, and he toiled away his chance. He's like hitting women.
Yeah.
He thinks that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, I just wanted to.
That's a real interview. You guys look it up. It's fucking real.
It's 2019, and I'm furious about this, and I'm gonna take. To the Twitter waves. I
definitely believe that.
And I'm
honestly.
gonna start getting angry as F on
I'm
Instagram.
I'm mad as hell.
I'm mad as hell.
I'm gonna send an email to myself, then forward it to Sean Connery. Why, you ask? I need a copy.
Copyright laws.
Yeah.
You in order to get a copyright, basic poor man's copyright is just you just email
right.
it. I snorted into the mic.
In order to get a copyright, you have to write copy.
Yeah, you have to just write a copy out.
The brain.
That's the copyright.
It's the brain. But I thought the story was decent. The actors were great because what's his name from Harry Potter? That plays
Draco Malfoy. No.
Yeah, Jason Isaacs, Draco Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy. Thank you. He from Harry Potter. He's also in The Patriot. He plays the evil.
He plays Mel Gibson.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No.
Role of a lifetime.
Role of a lifetime.
Wrong. He plays
Wrong.
Heath Ledger. He plays. Okay. Anyways, Jason Isaacs, who I've met and is really nice. He's
you
really
said that
cool.
the other night. You've actually met him.
Yeah. We worked on a film together, and we were riding in the van back to base because I was one of the PAs, and PAs are like the rule is you're the first to arrive and last to leave, and that's with being on the set or showing up on call time, right? Yeah. And you really don't get paid that well. Or if you're an intern PA, which I was for a couple of days before they actually hired me, you don't get paid at all. So you're just there
all day,
committing. So anyways, I shared a van with him and got to converse with him for a bit, and he was like incredibly charming and nothing evil like he always is portrayed. Like he's always in movies as the bad guy,
right? Yeah,
except for Event Horizon. He's a good guy in that. He's a doctor.
Oh, he's in Event Horizon.
Yeah.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah, we should rewatch that.
Yeah,
not for shit show, just for shits and gigs. That movie's amazing. Anyways, okay, so I'm getting off topic. Okay, so I thought the story was there, but I'm talking about the one teacher from Harry Potter. He played the prince. He had the
that's what I thought we were talking about.
Incredibly, Jason Isaacs was the dark-headed guy that was lower than. He was like at the table with the prince. He was like one of the henchmen. He was one of the henchmen.
Henching.
Hints.
I don't remember that.
Hints. But nonetheless, here, I'll bring it up.
I think she's going for seconds, James.
You're going for seconds. What am I looking up?
Seconds.
Yeah, what are you looking
Jason
up?
Isaacs.
Oh yeah, Jason.
No, not Jason Isaacs. Dragonheart.
Jeremy Irons. Oscar
Jeremy Piven.
Isaacs.
Oscar Wilde.
Okay. Much love. Nature, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for
Going
stopping
up.
in, man.
Much love, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, have a good one. The
Dove, you stay in the house.
All right.
Stop licking
Yeah.
things,
Okay.
Dove.
So here, I'll pull up
Okay.
Dragonheart real quick so you guys can look at the actor I'm talking about. There's Dennis Quaid. Wow, look at that hair.
Yeah.
Look at that hair.
Curly-headed
Uh,
fuck.
You curly-headed fuck.
What a-
Oh,
D-
I forgot he was in it. Pete, I can't pronounce his last name.
Postal
Pete,
Waif.
he plays that
James and the Giant Peach.
bumbling, stupid
Waith.
Yeah.
priest, right?
Yeah, or he
Right.
was like
David-
Yeah, he was like
David-
telling the tale of the
There it
Dragon
is.
Slayer.
That
Oh, is he-
guy. Here, I'm gonna go get Devin. That guy.
Oh, he
David
looks
Yeah.
weird now,
Phillips
but yeah,
or
I know what you're
something?
talking about.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah, for
really
sure.
weird. He looked really weird in Dragonheart because he was like really stupid young.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's just that guy that's in everything, you know?
Yeah,
like-
he's just got one of those. Got one of those faces.
yeah.
You never really know who he is, but you're like, oh yeah, I know him. From
Right,
that.
exactly. You never know. You never
Yeah.
learn his name.
Yeah.
And he looks like 1/3 of Bono. You know, it's just the glasses, really. But
Mostly the glasses, yes, but I mean, I can see it. He's the Z-list Bono.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. If there was letters below Z, he would be that. Yeah, but there isn't. So
There is if we go to Norway. I think it's Norwegian.
yeah.
You
So
go A-E-O. You ain't got that A-E-O.
what is it? Anyway, I was gonna say what's below Z in Norwish.
Is that?
I don't know technically, just because I've seen my only frame of reference is from like a stupid song video.
Maya E Maya A.
But it's
right.
like and O, so I don't know which one comes first. But they have 3 more letters than we do.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
So
What's your
29.
Yeah.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Naked. He's in Naked.
Yeah, he plays
I have-
Johnny.
I have I have that on my Criterion Channel watch list.
K.
Sorry, I really love Criterion
Watch
Channel.
this. It's
Like-
pretty fucking great.
He was in Wonder Woman. I don't
Is
know.
that so? God, who cares about Wonder Woman?
I care. No, I don't. I care.
Isn't it, I hear
I
it's
start
actually,
picketing.
I
I care.
Like, isn't it a good movie? I hear it's good.
Out of the
just
Comparing
live
it,
action
comparing it
DC
to the
universe,
to the DC universe, like it's way better
comparatively,
than everything else.
yeah. It was
Wow.
fantastic that it was a female character.
Right. Yeah.
That helped with it. But I mean, the execution was there. It was a little
yeah.
in some parts, and then Act 3 just gets complete CGI schlock.
Oh my God, they always do that.
But the build,
That's
Act
DC
1 is
universe.
great. Act 1 is great. She does a nice fish out of water. She doesn't play it like Chris Hemsworth, like in Thor, like how he's fish out of water, which works well.
Yeah, it works well for him. Can't believe I'm saying that.
Well, no, I mean the way they wrote that character. They wrote it the opposite for her, where she just plays it straight. Like she's not funny. She's not like charming.
Oh,
you
that's
know what
actually
I mean?
cool.
So like whenever she's like,
What's up, toilet mouth?
they get her an outfit to wear appropriate to the time, and then she's like, what do I do with this? And like then unsheathes her sword, and they're like, we're gonna have to put that away. And it's like she just doesn't
Okay.
understand. You know,
That's
it's like
actually a really good way
yeah,
to
they
play it.
at least the way they played that fish out of the water, they did it. They did it smart. They didn't do it like try to do it like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
That's when it would have fucking failed.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
have bombed that way.
Right.
Nonetheless, we're getting off topic. Talking about Wonder Woman again,
Yeah.
which is the better of the
DC.
yeah.
Yeah.
I gave her some water.
Okay, so
Yeah.
actual water.
They're real kisses.
Not something you've pissed in.
Yeah, no, I don't piss in that toilet.
I think we're about
I
that
don't put
time where we
biscuits
should
in there.
start
I don't
wrapping
pee in
up
that
on
toilet.
Dragonheart,
I don't
though.
even use that
I
toilet.
got plants of water.
That's y'all's toilet.
Should probably start wrapping up on Dragonheart though.
Oh yeah,
Fair
sure.
enough. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because we do have to get on to Star Night.
Yes.
We have to get
Do
on
we,
to Star
do
Night.
we have time to do the whole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do Star Night. But real quick, repeat shot of the waterfall. That was obvious with the special effects. But
Yeah, it was like 2
I was
minutes
just saying
later.
with the story.
Anyway.
I thought the story kind of worked as far as like a boy and his dragon, kind of thing. Oh, there's another one. How to Train Your Dragon is literally Dragonheart. But anyways,
Really? Same
it's
plot?
not the same plot, but it's the same plot. Character types.
A lot more charming when it isn't Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
I know, he's a good actor. But he really sucked in this.
Yeah.
And I blame the direction, because Dennis Quaid's fine. He's not
Yeah, who was the
brilliant,
director?
I thought you were trying to grab it.
It was one of the Coen brothers.
I was like, it was one of the Coen brothers.
No, his last name was actually Cohen, but it's Cohen.
Oh, Rob Cohen.
Rob Cohen.
It's Ethan Cohen's uncle.
Is that true?
Oh, Uncle Rob.
Who?
Rob
What's he
Cohen.
done? James is looking up Rob Cohen's
Stealth.
IMDb.
Remember that? Dragon.
Oh God,
the
Stealth.
Bruce Lee
Like all
story.
the worst fucking movies. Mummy. What else is there? He's known for Mummy. What is it? Mummy 3?
Probably.
Yes.
Boo.
Yes.
Fucking boo to your career, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boo! Boo!
Boo for
Good
you.
for you! Boo for you!
Boo for you.
And how was it?
How was it? He also did he was a producer on The Wiz. Your laugh just fucking killed me.
That's
Just
the last
about-
thing I expected you to say. He was a producer on The Wiz?
Yeah, nerd.
That's
Oh,
Yeah, let's
wow.
see what he
I
directed.
really love that, man.
Here, I'll read
Sorry,
some. I'll
it's
read
a
some
little-
out. I'll read some of these out, and this will be our dessert.
We got.
This will be our
uh-oh.
dessert, and
We
then
got,
we'll
we got
move to
original.
Star
We got the original Fast and Furious, Triple X.
Alex Cross starring Tyler Perry.
Wait, what? What is it?
Oh, was that the movie where he was trying to be serious?
Yes, it is, John.
Oh my God.
Yes, it is.
What is the movie?
I don't want to go off on that tangent, but yes, it is.
It's Tyler Perry, but he's playing it serious.
Oh, like Gone Girl. He was in
Yes, it is, Josh.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
James wants to move on.
No, that's great.
All right.
He did Dragonheart. Have you guys seen that?
Oh,
Never heard of
I
it.
don't know. It rings a bell.
Scandalous.
He did
whatever
3
the fuck that is.
episodes of Miami Vice.
Everyone's done 3 episodes of Miami.
I've done 3 episodes in Miami Vice.
Oh yeah, I forgot I wrote those episodes. I guess I have done 3 episodes of Miami
I
Vice
have a-
myself. I
John,
was just.
yeah, you have
was
them
like-
on your credenza.
I was
don't
on.
you remember?
I was on a. It was Miami, bro. I did a lot of nose candy.
Yeah.
He did
I
he did
forgot about that,
Rammstein
yeah.
documentaries.
Really?
Or Ramstein, however you guys want to say it.
Fire,
Ramstein.
free.
Frankenstein.
Okay,
Get
moving
off
on.
me,
That
you
was some
toilet.
good dessert.
Dog.
The cherry was The Wiz, though.
Have you guys seen The Wiz?
No,
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's really awesome.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, rent it.
I don't even like Wizard of Oz.
Check it
You
out.
don't like The Wizard of Oz?
No, I respect it, and it's like
Oh, it's just
technical,
delightful,
like
man.
advancements and stuff. I really take it or leave it.
I understand.
I love the art.
Antiquated, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I even as a kid, my dad was like, every Christmas we waited to watch this, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like crazy, you know? Like, it grounded me, like, hearing that is like,
No.
dub down. Hearing that, like, just being 10 years old, and my dad, like, yeah, we stayed up to watch Wizard of Oz on Christmas. Like, that's the only time it came on, and I'm like, it comes on all the fucking time when I'm a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, get the whateverth edition, you know, of it. And it's like,
Yeah,
on VHS,
right.
Oh God,
double
yeah,
VHS,
those
documentary.
commercials.
Like,
Yeah,
we have
it's
one.
so
And
good.
then,
We have
and
one.
then followed
Rachel
right after
wanted
it.
it.
Then followed right after it. Animal crackers in my soup.
Right, yeah, some
Boop-a-doop,
Shirley
boop, boop.
Temple fucking ad.
Yeah.
I was just getting berated with those.
I hate Shirley
Yeah.
Temple. Little bitch.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
Whoa.
How was it?
She
Okay.
was, she was
I
really
mean,
nice.
I mean, she didn't stay a child forever though.
yeah, she eventually
That's right, she did,
wasn't
John.
a child. And that was awkward, I bet.
That was
Yeah.
disappointing.
Speaking of disappointing, Star Night.
Okay, perfect transition.
So, John, you picked this up at our local neighborhood Walmart.
No, it was a
Yeah,
wall.
you did.
It was a Walgreens.
That's so
I
much
stand
better.
correct.
That's
Let the
so
stenographer
much better.
have the stenographer strike that from the statement. Have it redacted. Have it redacted.
Walmart.
I meant to
So
say
who
Walgreens.
wants to explain the plot of Star Night?
I could take this over. I think this was my choice. Who chose Dragonheart? That was Rachel's choice.
Right.
Choice.
Yeah.
For shit show. So this was my choice, and it stars Harvey Keitel.
Harvey Keitel.
This is a Spanish film,
It
right?
does
It's from
star him.
Spain.
I forgot
It's
it-
from Spain, right?
Right. Yeah.
Use a lot of German actors. I want to say that the spoilers. Star Night, we thought was a fantasy film, is about aliens, ancient aliens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
It's,
but the alien is played by a human. It's humanoid, humanesque.
yeah, David Bowie.
Dove, stop. Yeah, David Bowie, knockoff David. Really nice knockoff David Bowie.
Yeah.
Like, he had his
Yeah.
own thing going. I don't know who the actor is. It's on here somewhere. But, like, clearly German. Clearly
Yeah.
of that descent, blue eyes, whatever. And then you had Harvey Keitel.
Could have been Russian. He looked kind of like the Russian.
Could have been
from Rocky
Russian.
IV.
Yeah, Rocky IV. No, he does look like
And
Dolph
was
Lundgren.
great. Joel.
But he's not German. I mean, Russian.
Oh.
He's an alien.
He just plays the Russian. Dolph
Oh.
Lundgren?
He's not
Oh yeah,
literally
yeah, yeah.
He's not
Russian.
Russian.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's true.
German,
That is true.
right?
Yeah.
Or he's like
I
Austrian,
legitimately
like
thought
something
he was
like that, yeah.
Russian.
No, Lundgren.
You guys are racist. Just assuming that all blonde-haired, blue-eyed people are Russians. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying at this point. But anyways,
Yeah. What's
And then,
the plot? What happens?
we have Klaus Kinski, which Josh is a huge fan
I
of.
really like Klaus Kinski.
And like I said, Harvey Keitel. And now this is a film from Spain, right? Didn't we figure that out?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
concluded. Okay.
Right.
Rachel's the producer. She found the resources.
Yeah.
Rachel's
She did
here.
some research.
She did some research. She tapped it up, and it was obvious that there was really no story. I want to get into the story because it's really
Yeah.
small. It's minute. A
a good
girl,
point.
a princess, gets taken away by a dragon, right? That's what the fantasy world
Yeah.
believes. Oh, a dragon has taken her. So then Harvey Keitel, a knight, is like, I'm gonna win back the princess. I'm gonna slay the dragon, and then I'll wed her.
Right.
Very.
That's the plot.
Yeah.
But it takes
You would think
million
it could be-
fucking years to get
Yeah.
to him slaying it.
Yeah.
Slaying it is in quotes, by the way.
Yeah, and keep in mind the dragon is a spaceship. It's just a dragon to them because that's their only reference of, mind.
Right.
Dove, you were just in all sorts of shit. Here, look at this Star Night.
Dove's,
it's boring
Dove's
enough.
sniffing some VHS tapes.
Yeah, she's
but,
sniffing VHS.
But yeah, no, that's a good point to bring up because
took
it's
forever.
literally the reason this might be conjecture, but I think it's the reason the movie exists. Some guy was like, these like medieval guys, it could be like, they think it's a dragon, but it's
Yeah.
a spaceship. Wouldn't that be a great movie?
Somebody on Ancient
Someone brought
Aliens brought that up.
Somebody in
Yeah.
Spain.
Right, it's a Spanish movie. Yeah.
Or no, it could have just been a production company. Oh, this is not going to have it. The cover's been redoctored.
Yeah, we have a re-release.
It couldn't have been. It could have been not a Spain produced film, but an American film made in Spain.
It's a La Salamandra production.
Yep. Okay. So yes, it's a
Probably.
obvious
Yeah.
film from Spain.
Yeah.
Produced in Spain.
And they did that old school technique. You had noticed it, John, when when you have a bunch of actors from different countries, they all speak their own native language, and then they dub over it. So even if a dude is speaking English, they dub over and him speaking English. They still do it. That's how the Italians would shoot spaghetti westerns.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
the
yeah.
sound's always weird on those, because they didn't want to have a boom mic.
I love it though.
Yeah, I love it.
It's
It's really great, man.
It's what adds to the charm of them.
I completely agree. Yeah.
But yeah, well, it really hindered it in some ways. Like sometimes they're like, what was the guy? He was the he would ride out with the horse and he'd
Oh, yeah.
and his face looked fucking weird and like his voice didn't fit his
Yeah.
face, even though his face was weird.
Like the town courier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the crier.
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Crier. Yeah, crier.
And so he was just always blabbing on, and it was just so hard to understand him because
Yeah.
the way they dubbed him, and it was like, I don't know. That's a little minute detail about the film, but like
his
I
voice,
think
the
he
dubbing
might. I
over.
think he may have just had a speech impediment.
the voice actor, or
the
both.
actor.
Yeah, both.
They were like, well, this guy's speaks with a weird looking face. We need to get somebody that has. It's horrible to say, but
get
they
the
probably
Elephant
thought.
Man in
Yeah,
here.
like genuinely, what I heard was he sounded like he was like deafened in one ear or something.
Who?
The crier.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It'd be like hear ye, whoa, whoa. Like
Yeah.
I can't do the voice, but it sounded like how it sound somebody who's like kind of deaf.
Oh, okay. I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. But
What a job to take up.
This see, like right now, this movie is so fucking boring. We're actually like kind of trying to figure out what to say about it. Like, oh, you got notes galore over
I
here.
told you, I got the
Notes.
notes. I got the notes. I got the notes.
Notes.
No, I was saying,
notes,
I just jumped
notes,
straight
notes,
to the story
notes.
because I thought the story was stupid. I thought it was like
Yeah.
Sword in the Stone has a more interesting story, and that's animated, and it's about a kid pulling out Sword in the Stone, and like there's a magical
I haven't
wizard
seen
Merlin.
And that
you know what
kid
I mean?
went
Like-
on to become Albert Einstein.
No, that's false. That's false. Check your facts. We have
Check
Rachel,
your
the producer.
facts.
She'll get it. Yes, and
I'll check my facts if you check your priv.
Oh,
okay.
drop that.
It.
Fucking
I got it.
mic.
No, I'm not gonna drop the mic. It's the only
Okay.
mic I had.
It's on a stand.
It's
And
expensive.
it's delicate.
It's delicate.
Yeah.
It's like a Anyways, and
So,
it's a stupid story. The stupid story. It was just basic. It was just basic, like for the execution, and a lot of scenes were at night, which was not a bold move.
Yeah.
In Spain, stop doing that. Don't do that.
Did they do day for night?
Yes.
can't even remember.
I want to say yes.
Yeah,
I think
probably
Rachel
they
called
did,
out
yeah.
day for night. She was like, I think that's day for night.
probably a few times. Yeah, but they would shoot it like dusk, and they didn't light. It
Yeah.
seemed like it was a really low budget
Yeah,
production. probably.
low budget.
Because they
Low
shot,
budget, but I'll segue into something later. But
Oh
go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh, I was just saying they shot at actual castles, but they were like ruins.
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
a
yeah. Oh,
complete
Yeah,
castle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they clearly had like no budget.
No budget. Yeah, they just threw up some wood scaffolding. That's right. Yeah. They were just ruins of castles.
I mean, they
You're
probably
right.
didn't even throw that up. I bet
Yeah, it
they
was
were
just
like
there.
building an improvement or something.
Yeah.
Or it's a tourist attraction, right?
Oh,
And so
yeah.
like the museum,
That's
they
exactly
throw
what it
up
is.
some wood scaffolding to make it look like it's in
Like
progress.
this
or
is what
something.
the ceiling used to be.
Yeah.
Dude, that's exactly what they were doing.
No, I don't know.
No, for
I'm
real.
guessing.
That was a fucking
Final
like,
answer?
Shut up.
Shut up. Stop.
But
I
yeah.
will say, despite the ruins and like them shooting at night, when they got to the spaceship and the interior was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then the what was he the the Star Knight? They
Oh, yeah.
No, would they call him? Did they call him the Star Knight?
I think
They don't
I
even
think
say
Harvey
that.
Keitel was the Star Knight.
No.
They don't
No,
even
because Star
mention
Knight
the
is
Star
Yeah.
reference to the alien. He's
Okay.
he's from
Then
the
I guess
stars,
then I
and
guess
he's the
that is
knight.
the
Oh.
then he must have been
Did
the
they
Star
call
Knight.
him
Yeah.
that?
I don't think they did, but
I thought they called him something else. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, it was some weird thing. Like it was like 13, like IX or 9. It was like 9, but it was just spelled out
Yeah,
IX.
that was
Oh,
something
right,
like that.
right.
But I'm
9,
saying,
Yeah.
like, anyways, and when we saw his like suit design and helmet design, that was the coolest part.
Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Looked really cool. I like instantly was like Prometheus. It looks like the engineer's bodysuit mixed with the scientist's like helmet, like some organic amalgamy between the two.
Yeah.
Looks so cool.
Daft Punk Metheus.
Yeah, that's
Around
Prometheus.
the world, around the world.
I'm gonna jump in this river and dissolve.
Insert. It's a xenomorph doing it, singing around the world.
The little mouth starts harmonizing with it.
That's a funny visual.
It is.
Jeez.
So yeah,
but
I thought the art design was the strongest point of the movie because we'll get into the acting
it's the
and
only
performances.
thing that they actually created.
Yeah,
so.
it's the only thing they
Yeah.
created. and it
Because
looks
that spaceship
so
set
cool.
was built by a high school. So they didn't have to build that. That was some leftover piece of shit.
No, you think?
No.
Okay.
I'm just being
I
a
thought
dick.
for real at first. 'Cause John was dropping some facts earlier. And I said no. And then I thought about it and I was like, he's probably right. So I didn't know if he was I didn't know if he was like
He's
yanking
always,
my chain
He's
too.
always like,
I didn't know if he was joshing me.
Yeah, that's my name.
He's like, fuck you, I've heard that my entire life. It's like a pop-up video. Like right above your head. Josh fucking hates that. Has since he was a child. Never gonna give you up. Just more pop-up shit. I thought the art design was the strongest point. So
yeah. I really I want to go off on Klaus Kinski a little bit. He plays who the fuck is he in the movie? Is he a wizard?
That's
or an
like,
alchemist?
Yeah, he's an alchemist.
Full Metal.
He's such a fucking amazing actor. I really like him a lot. He's been in a lot of Werner Herzog movies. He's been in over like 120 movies. So it's no surprise that he's in like little pieces of shit like this. But he played Dracula in Werner Herzog's remake of Dracula. It was actually a remake of Nosferatu, but have you seen that?
what?
Werner Herzog's Nosferatu remake.
No.
It's fucking great, man.
You're not talking about what with
It's called Vampire.
Oh no. Okay, I
Can't remember what the fuck
I was thinking
it's called,
of
actually.
John Malkovich.
Oh no, different movies.
I know
Sorry.
what you're talking about. I've seen the cover for that.
Okay, yeah. It's so fucking good. But I like Dracula. Anyway, going off a little bit too much. So Klaus Kinski is he's a maniac.
Absolutely insane.
He's out of his goddamn mind. He's a narcissist, but just add another person's narcissism on that. He's a fucking like he toured around Germany giving speeches proclaiming himself as the next Jesus. He actually did an entire like tour of his country.
Oh my god.
Like seriously, he very highly of himself.
Apparently.
If you guys ever get a chance, watch My Best Fiend. It's a documentary about Klaus Kinski and Werner Herzog's relationship.
Yeah,
And,
didn't Werner Herzog try to kill him many times?
Multiple times. Yeah. Because they would fucking, they'd be shooting Fitzcarraldo. It's a really good movie. And he would go off on like 8-hour tantrums about not having chocolate or little things.
Oh my god.
Because he's fucking out of his mind. But anyway, so he's in Star Night.
He tried to burn him, right?
Yeah, he tried to burn down his house with him in it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And
It's just open knowledge
yeah,
on IMDb,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
yeah. For real though, it's seriously one,
insane.
I know it's one of my favorite documentaries. We should just watch it sometime, you guys. But yeah, he's in this movie, and goddamn, he delivers lines really well, in my opinion. I might be a little biased though.
Well, I didn't think he was terrible. I just felt like his character had nothing to add to the story.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like I was telling him when we were setting up, I was like, it was like a wasted actor. Like you could have just put anybody in that character.
Absolutely, yeah.
Whereas like I don't know, if you were gonna use him in something more poignant, more purposeful for the plot.
Yeah.
Sorry,
maybe
with
the
all the
main
P's,
character.
alliteration aside.
I'm blown away he wasn't Harvey Keitel's character.
Yeah, but I
He
mean,
he's very charismatic.
but he's old. I mean, he's an
He's up
older
there,
gentleman.
yeah.
Harvey Keitel is really young in this.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's
a
probably
good point.
the reason there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Do you think because he's okay? I was thinking
Unless
on Harvey Keitel's performance is like he's just like fumbling around. It's like slapstick. It's like does he know what kind of movie it is? Okay, I have a question that's gonna sound confusing. Does he know what kind of movie it is? Or does he know what kind of movie it is? The first one saying, did he miscalculate what the whole script was? And he was like, well, this is clearly a comedy, Or
Right.
clearly I'm supposed to be some fool. Or did he just completely miss? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you
It's confusing,
no
his performance.
direction. I bet you he
Yes.
doesn't speak Spanish. They gave him an English copy of the script, and he couldn't communicate with the director. I have no knowledge of this.
That's a strong assessment.
Yeah, I can see that.
What say you, John?
Viable theory.
Yeah, what do you think?
I would hope that a movie that has like non-Spanish speaking actors would have a translator there.
No, that's too expensive.
But
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Did you see the sets?
fair enough.
They had one good one. It had been destroyed for centuries. It's not even the set that I liked.
Yeah. It's been.
I think that Harvey Keitel just didn't care.
Yeah.
I think he knew it. I think he was just like,
He
I know what kind of movie this is. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm just gonna. You know, I don't think it was. He was just too profound and missed the whole thing altogether.
Yeah,
I don't think he was just like, okay, this is what this is. I'm gonna do it, and like just totally missed the mark. He knew exactly what it was.
He
was
was
like,
a piece of fuck.
yeah,
And you know that they were
I'll slay you, dragon.
literally.
Like,
Yeah.
he has
almost
lines
just like
It,
that.
it's so funny how we watched 2 dragon movies, right, John?
Yeah.
We watched 2 dragon movies. You brought that up, but one of them is not a real dragon, and the other one is. But the 2 knights are given language that is dated, right? And they just cannot sell it. They
Both of
cannot
them
sell the
fuck
language.
it up in different
Yeah.
ways.
In different ways. Dennis Quaid is just gloriously accidentally fucking it up, and Harvey Keitel is like, I'm gonna fuck this up. You want some food? All right, I'm gonna get her some food.
So I have the dog is she's getting angry about food. What was I gonna say? Oh God! PF Chang's, man.
Oh man.
Know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude.
Dude, I once got some PFC.
Oh yeah. You know. I know. Me. I always hit up that PFC.
Yeah. I always walk up to the counter and give them money.
Yeah.
Then they hand it over, bro.
Damn, bro. That's real boss shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
Then
about.
I eat it while I'm driving home, and run over some school children crossing the street.
As is custom. I mean, it's just a regular Tuesday afternoon.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
worth.
it's just
worth
some
it
blood
every
on my
time.
bumper. No
Yeah,
big deal.
blood on your bumper. That'll come right out with a little bit of elbow grease.
Yeah, man. This guy knows what's up.
Yeah.
Just wipe right off, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh
who
yeah.
gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
And he's gonna wonder what the fuck we were talking about later. So
You've ruined the illusion. I was here the
I
entire
ruined it.
time.
Yeah. I have a third theory about Star Knight. Knowing Klaus Kinski's track record, every fucking time they were shooting a scene, he would flip the fuck out for 10 hours. Harvey Keitel would be so fucking pissed because he's just sitting around waiting for a scene that after the 10th hour of listening to him go off, he was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Been sitting there all day.
I'm gonna be a
certainly see
knight. You know, like just.
Whoa! I'll slay you. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Like,
Remember when the 3-ended morning star or whatnot? Remember the 3 chained mace? He's like fighting the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
dragon.
One of them
He's like
breaks
hitting it,
off.
and it just breaks off mid take.
Yeah.
And then they used that same prop. I mean, at least
Yeah.
the consistency was there, right?
Yeah.
It was.
But then later, it's inconsistent because they're all 3 back. So, like,
Did they do that?
yeah.
Oh, that's
It was a 1-2 punch.
They
It wasn't a 3-hit
fucked it
knockout,
Oh, that's great. So they clearly shot that before.
possibly, or
Yeah.
repaired it.
Yeah. Or the character repaired it. And they just
You know
never
what?
show it.
Consistency. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plot
You
hole.
gotta watch.
Plot hole averted.
We just
You
we
fixed
just
the
have to
whole
watch
film.
the.
Josh, you fixed all of Star Knight, all of its problems. It's 3
Thank
base
you.
problem.
We need to watch the director's cut.
Oh God, do we?
Director's cut
Do
of
we?
Star
Is there
Knight.
a no, because the menu
All
was just
4
playing.
hours of
It was
it.
just playing chapters.
Play in chapters. When the fuck are you ever gonna go to the chapter menu on this?
Oh God. Yeah. Right.
Like, oh man, I gotta get to that one scene where they're
Oh,
standing
yeah.
around.
I love that scene. It's my favorite scene.
You about broke me there, Josh. Oh fuck, dude. Fuck.
Dude, I love.
Remember
that
that
you
time
got
we
this
were
at
standing
Walgreens.
around?
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
You got this at Walgreens.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, the original box art for this was stellar.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Amazing.
You should post a picture so the folks at home can see.
There's not enough time.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see. It's Star Night.
We can look it up later.
But
Anyway,
this box, this is a re-release by Echo Bridge,
Right.
which we like because I think we've seen a couple Echo Bridges entertainment movies.
Is it Echo Bridge?
Yeah, this one. This is
Yeah.
a re-release of Echo
Yeah.
Bridge
Yeah.
by Echo Bridge. I can't remember what else we've seen that they did. Oh, How I Saved the President, Echo Bridge, I think.
Was it? Oh,
classic.
John.
Class.
One of the founding fathers' first picks.
Yeah, isn't that the inaugural shit show movie?
That was the
first one we saw.
that was the first night of shit show.
I got that at 8-bit. They had a stack of DVDs.
What? That is
That
like
was so funny.
dude,
Yeah, it was.
that's going on like the shelf of like movies that we like regale. Dude, for
Dude.
some reason that was the best shit. One of the best shit shows the first
I
night.
have
Yeah.
to agree, man. That
I
was
definitely
really
agree.
fun.
Yeah. That was the first night we had everybody here. We made dips and everything.
Yeah,
We got to get
yeah.
back on that, but it's
Uh-huh.
I know with all our schedules it's hard to get some shit done.
What, get
trying
back
to get
on
this
dips? Having
Yeah.
a dip?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
just
having-
having food,
just
you know,
having
like
dip.
just making a night of it rather than, just us
Yeah.
watching the movies, like us feasting and stuff. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it is
fun.
fun. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
part of it. But yeah, the original box art and design for this or promotional posters are stellar, and the foreign one is beautiful.
I know, I want
I
it.
typed in Star Night images and got copywritten Star Night images.
It's a drawing, right?
Yeah. No, this is just some bullshit that somebody made. I don't know
Or
what the
some
fuck that is.
16-year-old made
Yeah.
that on DeviantArt.
Yeah. Thanks to our sponsor, Star Night. Shout out. Anyways.
Motley's getting attacked by that.
Okay. So now that we've talked about the two movies, we've gone, we did plot, we did art design, cinematography. Metal dick in the mouth. Metal dick in
Right.
the mouth.
I
Anyways,
agree.
now is the ultimate question. Which film was best for the shit show showdown last week?
What good question.
I'm gonna go with Dragonheart because it was cohesive
Boom.
Yeah.
and I didn't feel like falling asleep. through
Okay.
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've even reduced down to 2 movies, so like
Yeah.
that second movie can really knock you out now.
So what is our criteria for picking the best?
Whatever you feel. If you feel it was the worst, or not the worst, but if you felt like, even though, like how he said it was coherent, Dragonheart was coherent, if you feel like the incoherency made it better,
Right. Okay.
like
Pretty
it's
much
whatever you
any
feel.
reason
Yeah,
that
there's
we
no
like it. Okay.
IMDb 10 stars. Thanks to our sponsor IMDb. There's no 10-star rating. There's no
Right.
good or bad. It's just like whichever you feel.
Okay. Cool. So Dragon.
How I Saved the President is the winner of last week's shit show.
Yes.
So
Not even part of the showdown. How I Saved the President is the winner. No questions
Yeah,
asked.
no
That's
questions
it. We're
asked.
done.
I haven't seen it in like 3
La-
months.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.
Yeah.
This is hard for me because I actually
if we really
really
did?
like Klaus Kinski.
I know.
I like him a lot. And
Bless you. Bless you.
bless you.
Yeah, sorry.
Bless
no,
you.
No problem. Yeah,
It's a
I
glitch
gotta
in
go
the
with
Matrix.
Dragonheart also. It was Star Night's really boring, and
Yeah.
he only had like what 2
Yeah, his
scenes?
performance couldn't
He was-
save the movie.
No,
like
Yeah.
definitely not.
I knew you wanted to pick Star Knight because of Klaus Kinski,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I knew that's why you asked that question.
Yeah.
But it's like,
No.
I mean, Harvey Keitel was a hoot to watch.
That was
Anytime
pretty
he was on the
funny.
screen,
Yeah.
just
That
fucking
was-
things up. I'm like, why is he even here? I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's okay.
We
Like
laughed at every line he
everything
said.
he
yeah,
said was
so-
great, and then him trying to fight a spaceship with a fucking mace. hilarious. It was so stupid.
It
was like so
That,
stupid.
it is really funny.
But it's
Yeah.
it was such a downer, man. Dragonheart at least had it had music, it had charm, it had heart.
Yeah,
pun.
it had money, so
It had money.
the plot kept moving.
Yeah.
Even though I guess it lulled in the middle because they were just bumbling around, conning people. At least that was fun.
Yeah, there was
you know.
there was like a little.
Can't
it was-
believe I'm saying
it was
that.
it was at
fun,
least entertaining when he would how he grabbed the spear and put it in his.
Yeah, that was adorable.
Oh yeah,
it
when
was-
the first con,
and
we
and
see
then
them
when
doing
then
it.
when he falls into the water, but the water is too shallow, and he's like, sink. He's like,
I can't
go
sink
deeper."
anymore.
Yeah.
It's too shallow. It's a game of chess. Hit a woman. That's him. That's not me. Sean Connery came in the
Sean-
studio,
Yeah.
just fucking said that.
Don't get it
Sean.
twisted.
Sean, it's 2019. You need to get over that shit.
Fuck
Get
you.
the fuck out of here.
Fuck you. He's leaving.
We're
All right, well,
extraordinary
thank you, Sean.
Bob
Thank you,
Grumman.
Sean. Okay, well, I'm gonna make the unanimous decision and go with Star Knight.
Good for you. How was it?
No, I'm not going with Star Knight.
You and me are done professionally.
Dragonheart is the winner for me.
Oh, you
man.
said Star Knight.
No, I said it sarcastically.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, he's picking Dragonheart.
Yeah, that was why
And
I
then,
said that.
no, my brain, anyway. Yeah, nice.
You rewired your brain.
Yeah.
You double agent your brain.
Right.
You're like triple agent your brain. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, Dragonheart's the clear winner for me.
Yeah.
I saw it as a kid, grew up watching this. Rewatching it as an adult, I can only imagine seeing it in '96 as an adult and going, "Pah!" Sorry to scream, but just being in the theater like, this is ridiculous. Because that's what it was. It was
Right.
fun. It
Yeah.
was ridiculous, but the boyhood in me still remembers the
You saw it
charm
in
of
theaters, right?
Yeah, I saw it as
you
a
got the
kid.
nostalgia factor.
Yeah, I have that nostalgia factor going with me, and so when I'm watching it, I feel like a little kid when I hear Sean Connery, and the music's wailing, that iconic song that's used in so many trailers and movies again and again.
Did you see it when you were a kid, John?
No, I didn't.
See, that's so interesting that you actually saw it when you were a kid. Because I've seen movies like that. Power Rangers, the movie.
Go on, seen it.
Oh, with
Mortal Kombat. Go on, seen
with
it.
the goo.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Dude,
Ivan Ooze?
Me too,
Ivan
man.
Ooze.
Ivan
Dude, I
Ooze.
watched the fuck out of. Hey, do you know who plays Ivan Ooze? Do our listeners know
Ivan
who?
Ooze. No, I have
Oh.
no idea.
Oh, he's the bad archaeologist in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The dude in black?
Mr. Jones. He's the charming guy in all white. No, not the German guy with
the guy in all white?
Yeah. Who gets Marianne drunk and stuff? He's he steals the gold.
Really?
Yeah.
That's Ivan Ooze?
That's Ivan Ooze.
Really?
Look it up.
That's-
I'd do it right now, but
This is my family label. You can't drink me under the table.
yeah,
Anyway.
that's Ivan Ooze.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember learning that. I would never forget it.
Anyway, I was
forget his
saying,
name.
that movie, and it's terrible.
Oh,
it's
awful.
bad.
God,
It really
Awful.
resonates with me, though, when I hear
Yeah.
the music, when I see...
Oh yeah.
So, to listen to you talk about Dragonheart in that way,
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot
You
connect
can't
with
imagine
what you're
it.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand, but it's really
I'm the same
funny,
way with
yeah.
Power Rangers. Man, that opening scene when they're jumping out of the airplane, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
It's-
I loved it. When I was a
I
kid,
know,
dude.
dude. They're
So-
speaking up. Oh, fucking Tommy has the board. Oh, fuck me, man. It's so cool.
God.
Correction on the name if I got it wrong. Whatever. But like,
cares,
one of
yeah.
them's got a board. Yeah, who the fuck cares? And there's Kimberly. She's fucking hot. That's my first little boy boner. You know what I mean? Like,
For real.
it's like, I loved that shit. Watching it as an adult, which I have done, ruined it.
I bet.
Ruined it.
Really?
I'm like afraid to touch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I'm afraid to touch certain properties.
Yeah, I can see that.
That
Certain
TMNT
properties.
You just wanna
movie
leave-
holds up, though.
You just want to leave those in your nostalgic mind.
Dude,
where-
it is
Yeah.
so bad. And
Yeah.
like
Have you seen the CG in that recently?
Yes. And I even saw the new
It looks
Power
like
Rangers. I loved
fucking
it.
Virtua Fighter. It's so
No, it
bad.
looks like Reboot.
Oh my
What's
god, reboot.
Reboot used to come on what? CW or
Dude,
something
yeah,
like
it was
that?
like or WB Kids or some shit like that. But it was one of those shows that came on.
It was like a
Saturday morning.
polygon
Oh, nice.
It
show.
was so
Really?
bad. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
it
pre-renderings
looked
and
so
stuff.
bad.
It was like pre
But it was so cool at the time, man.
Yeah,
like
it
the
was,
foil
it
textures,
was
like
definitely
foil.
yeah, because they took a
textures.
chance. They took a chance and
Yeah.
they got out there with it. But yeah, it doesn't really hold up very well.
Will they reboot?
yeah,
Sorry.
Probably.
Speaking of
Are you
animation
kidding
that
me?
doesn't hold
Probably.
up.
You just started it.
Speaking of animation that doesn't hold up, fucking Jimmy Neutron looks god awful now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny. There's one funny joke in the movie. One funny joke killed me.
What, Jimmy Neutron movie?
Yeah, in the
There's-
Jimmy Neutron movie. It was like the
there's
first
a movie.
act, like Cindy just cuts
Yeah,
Jimmy
It
down.
started with the movie.
Oh,
It became a TV show off of the movie.
it started with the
What?
movie?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Fuck me dead.
That's really weird.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I'm pretty.
Are you sure you're not talking about MASH?
No, I'm pretty sure that. Oh, you know what? You know what? I was talking about MASH.
It's literally the opposite. It's a fucking, 6 series TV. Anyway.
They made the movie first.
Really?
MASH, yeah.
Did this happen to me twice just now?
Yeah.
No,
It happened to me
It was
once.
a show
Yes.
first.
No.
MASH was a show.
No,
first.
there's no way. I'm
Really?
almost positive.
That's
I took Harry
fucking
Matthias'
weird,
class, and he
man.
was like, we watched film directors, whatever. He was like, we're watching MASH, which they would make a show out of. And I remember learning
That's
that.
so weird,
I'm pretty
yeah.
positive. I didn't know Jimmy Neutron, though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm,
Cindy
like,
cuts down
almost
Jimmy Neutron like
positive,
first
like,
act, right when they get to
99%.
class, and I laughed so hard till I about pissed my pants, dude. I was just like, damn, she's savage, like right out the bat.
Nice.
Clearly wants him. Clearly is attracted to him. When they get into high school, it's all over. Like
Oh yeah, they're gonna have intercourse.
Jimmy's shooting Neutron everywhere.
Oh God, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. How was it? Anyways, okay, so
But
Dragonheart, clear choice.
yeah, Dragonheart's our winner,
Yeah, Dragon Heart.
and
What are we gonna do for this week?
I don't know.
You
That's
guys
a good
want a theme?
question.
for tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys want to
Man,
guys, you know
what
what?
should we-
Please write us in the comments like themes. We genuinely
Yeah, we
have
need
run out of stuff to like do.
We still haven't done
Might do
Kung Fu.
sci-fi.
pick
we
pick
did
2
sci-fi.
movies that go up
Kung
against
Fu.
each other.
Kung Fu? Oh, we've got plenty of
We've
Kung
been
Fu
talking
now.
about doing a Kung Fu.
Well,
night.
we have plenty of
haven't
Kung
done
Fu now. We definitely.
But yeah, we got some Kung Fu films. We could do Kung Fu.
We need to put up our catalog for everybody
Yeah.
to see.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Something we've talked about. I actually forgot about that.
You mean
I put
like
that
a
too
list
far.
of movies? Yeah.
No,
so
like
people can
taking
look?
photos and stuff, and like
Oh, okay.
post them on the Instagram so that they can see it, and like of course through Instagram it hits
Posting
to
on
the
the ground.
it hits to the Facebook and stuff so that they can see it that way.
That's
But
a
then
good
they
idea.
can, or we can do like a vote. Like we can pick 5 movies that we think
Oh, we
would
could
be
do a
great.
Survey Monkey.
Yeah, is that a
And-
thing?
Yeah, you can make your own survey. Anyway, this will probably be discussed off the air.
No, this is pretty interesting. I
No,
want
I'm
to
just
know,
joking.
like,
I'm just joking. But
because
yeah, we
people
could do a
actually
vote.
listen to the podcast, so they might be interested in what we could do.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun to do a vote?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I really
Yeah,
would.
We could
Rock
list,
the vote.
like,
Vote or
100
die.
Vote or die, motherfucker. Vote or die. Vote or
We'll do
die.
vote or die
Get
week
out there
for
and
shit
vote or I
show.
will stab
Oh,
you in
dude,
the eye.
I'm so down. Survey Monkey is really easy. We could list like 10 movies and have people vote.
We'll have that not for
Yeah.
this week because it's too late.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
have
set-
that
we'll
set
We'll
for
have
next
we'll
tomorrow.
set it for next
We
week.
should. So what we do, if we can, we're gonna set it up as soon as possible. So
As soon as
everyone has a
possible.
week to
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll text my grandma.
Or
But,
we just
I
have
mean,
this.
that's separate.
We just have
I'm
the
Yeah,
survey
that-
up, and then
completely
when
off
everybody,
topic,
and then when we,
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, no,
I'm just
no,
going
don't-
through my errands.
Don't apologize. I need to know these things.
Yeah, I forgot, John.
Yeah.
John's my keeper.
but like we can put the vote up and rock the vote. We can put the vote up, and whenever it's done, then we watch it. We don't have to have it set for like next week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I
That's a
mean?
good
Like
point,
I want.
Yeah,
I
we can do that.
absolutely want to do that. And I've
We
been
want
thinking
everyone
about
to
it.
have time. So
Yeah,
we
I
can do
want
it
everybody to
even
have time.
3 weeks from now or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, there you go, setting a
We'll-
time.
we'll
Josh.
set that out.
Josh,
We'll set
leave
that
the
out.
studio now. Josh is leaving the studio.
Goodbye.
He's quit the band.
Fuck y'all!
Fuck y'all.
Oh shit!
He's bumped into.
Sorry.
He's bumped into studio props.
Here,
Props to the studio. Anyways,
Kill you for that.
guys, I have nothing else to say
Yeah,
other than
no, I
it has
think-
been an absolute treat again. What is this, week 6 for the podcast now? I'm really
I think
stoked.
so.
Yeah.
I have so much fucking fun doing this with
Hell
you
yeah.
Yeah,
guys.
it's a lot of fun.
It'd be
Shouts
nice if
out
we
to
can.
2 of our viewers.
Yeah.
We only have 2, so I just want to say.
Shout out to
Shouts
both
Oh,
of
you
y'all.
know them?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I thought you were just
Ran
talking
into
about
him
John
at
and I
Smith's.
because we kept watching the
Yeah, we
podcast
watched
over
the
and over.
podcast over and over again. So
Shut
I mean,
up.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Dude,
There's the
it's-
illusion
it's
again.
all
Sorry,
right.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
It's not you guys,
Sorry,
remember?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh
Shout
my
out
God.
to the shout out to the 2 viewers that aren't James or John.
Yeah, they're not us.
They're
I'm a different voice, so you know it's not me, James. Ah, fuck! Rachel, the producer, just stepped into the studio and scared us all to death.
Out of the darkness.
Out of the darkness. Jesus Christ, what a way to climax, right? I was almost there, and then I was.
God, I'm just a jumpy motherfucker. Cool.
All right, well, that's it for me. I don't have anything else to say
Yeah,
other
me
than,
neither.
like I said, it was a treat. Also, be sure to look out for us every Thursday. That's the Name Pending Podcast, which the name is still pending, but we're pending a name at the moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So maybe we'll have a
tongue
name
tied
in the
aside.
future.
We won't.
Yeah,
But probably not.
probably not.
Yeah, we
I'm
can go with
James.
Dave. Oh, I'm Josh.
No, you're Dave. You just said Josh is now Dave. So here, we'll start this over now that Josh is Dave.
Okay.
I'm Dave.
I'm John.
And I'm Steve.
Who's
Seth.
Steve?
Me.
Boo, boo,
You're
boo,
Steve now?
Sham, sham, shammy.
I've been
Is
Steve.
everybody getting name changes except me?
I've been Steve this whole time.
I've been Steve this whole time.
Dude, how'd you not know that? Anyway, I'm
I don't know.
Josh.
I'm
Signing
James.
And I'm John.
And this has been
Side.